Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the Reptile Barn. Kind of a in-between video for you today. It's not really an egg cutting because they're already all out, but I do want to show you some baby snakes. Oh, that one didn't come out yet. Never mind, I won't be able to pull them all today. That's okay. So, this was a pairing between Greg, our desert ghost, and Muriel, one of our pieds. So these are all 100% double het for desert ghost and pied. We actually already owe 1.1 of these to a buddy of ours in a swap that we're doing. We hope that there's plenty of females remaining for us to hold back. There will be a few things probably still available for sale, but potentially not any females depending on the ratio. So we're going to go through that real quick. I'm going to get these ones set up. That guy obviously still not out of the egg, although he was almost all the way out earlier today, but he decided to go back in. That's okay. He can come out whenever he wants. So without further ado, let's start checking these. See what we got. And these are really chunky, big babies, which I love. By the way, we did have one egg go bad during incubation. You know, it happens. It's not super common, but oh good, a female. Yeah, she didn't like that. Sorry, little girl. You're not going to like this cold paper towel either. So one female so far. Excellent. Can I get your little tail there, little one, please?
It's like, no.
Come here, you. Stop squirming. These are nice, fat babies. I love it. Ha! Another female. Fantastic. So we'll get to keep at least one for ourselves. Come on. We do need at least one male for a Reese, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Better get. I'm sure we have one.
I would be shocked if these were all females.
There's a male.
There we go.
1.2 so far. So the reason these are in a huge box, guys, is because I could not separate this clutch for the life of me. I was tearing eggs. In fact, I'm a little concerned that might be why one of them went bad. Got a little albumin on the outside of the shell. 2.2. Okay. So I ended up leaving them in their stack because I couldn't get them apart, but then they wouldn't fit in our typical sized egg box. It was just stressful, so Liz got me this big box, we put them in there, but then on like day 53, I knew they were about to pip, and I was so concerned the eggs on the bottom were going to pip up into the pile and drown in the next egg. So I went back in, and at that point, you know, they're all soft and it's more easy to get them apart. I pulled them apart, but then I was worried the babies were rolling a lot inside their egg as I was messing with them, so I was like, oh, now they're gonna drown. So I ended up cutting tiny little slits. It was only day 53. We don't usually ever cut until they pip on their own. So I just made these teeny little cuts, then they all came out on their own. So nobody drowned, which is good. 3.2. Okay, so plenty of males. So some of these will be available for sale. Come here, you beautiful little snake. Be a female, please.
Oh my goodness, you're so cute.
Ah, it's a female. 3.3, and we don't know on this one yet. So we will be able to keep at least 2 females from this clutch. If that one's a female, we may keep her, may sell her. On these double het projects, we're always going back and forth. Should we keep 2 females or 3 females? Our space is super limited, but your odds of getting the double visual once you've raised them up and you breed them back together is only 1 in 16. So we'd like to increase our odds as much as possible. You know, if we had the space, we might keep 5 females, honestly. But we usually always keep either 2 or 3 females in any double het project, right? You know, you see people far, far, far more advanced than we are who they just already have all the double visuals and they can keep what they want. We are not in that boat, and we don't have the space to hold back tons and tons of snakes, so we have to be super selective. We also don't want a ton of inbreeding. which I know doesn't get addressed enough in this hobby. Ball pythons do seem to be pretty resistant to inbreeding problems, but we still want to eliminate it as much as possible. So, when we have double het projects and you're raising up offspring and you're going to breed double het back to double het, we like to sell all the males and go buy a male from someone else, assuming it's not a double het project that's just unavailable, right? Which pretty much everything is for the right amount of money. So we will keep back some females, start raising them up, and then in a year or so we will go and purchase a male double het from someone else so that they're not related. And then, you know, we might also be able to get a male that's, maybe we can find a double het desert ghost pied who's also, you know, some cool gene, mahogany or mystic or whatever, I don't know. We haven't even really thought a ton about it yet, but we will before we buy them. So that's what we're going to do. We will keep our girls. We'll get this one set up probably tomorrow. I mean, it had this much tail left in the egg when I checked it earlier, which is why I thought we were safe to do this video, but he decided to go back home. That's okay. I'll go put these guys on the rack. They're just on damp paper towel right now in this little tub. I always keep them together until they shed. And when I do that shed video, after they've shed and they're all clean and nice and wonderful, then I'll also show you the parents. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So thank you for coming along. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.